Ruffles. Today I'm making a tutorial on how to make Ankara ruffles, and because the Ankara material is not big, I don't have a big material. My material that I'm going to be using is very small, so you'll see what I'll do with it. So that is the base, and I have tutorials on how to prepare the base, a lot of it on my channel, so I'm not really repeating that so that the video will not be too long. Today's video is very short. So we already have the base, and that's what I'm tying to the head of the dummy there. After that, this is just the material I have to make the ruffles. This is just the material, and that's the reason I'm making these tutorials. So don't think you need to get you must get a 2 yards material before you can make ruffle. I make ruffles. I think I have up to 3-4 videos on ruffles already, which I shouldn't be repeating, but this is very important. That's why I'm repeating it here. So this is just the only material I have. As you can see clearly, it is pieces from the pieces the tailor gave to my client, and I needed to do something with it because she actually need to tie her hair, you understand. So I decided I will go for ruffles, and the only way I can bring these ruffles out is what I want to show to you right now and here. So you see the material now. The length of this Ankara is 75 inches. I'm very sorry I did not measure the width, but from my from just looking at it, I can say this width should be about I know it's not up to 10, let's say 8, or let's give it 10. Like I said, I did not measure it, so please forgive me, but I know that it's between 8 and 10. Definitely it's not 6, so let's say 8. You can work with 8, you can work with 10, is okay. So after trying to get a straight part from the pieces, I'm just joining it together, that is closing it, and then I will bring it to your notice that every part of the material is not actually equal. You understand? It's not. Some part is fat, some part is thin. Like I said before, it is a pieces from the tailor's shop. You understand? So I'm just trying to work out something for my client. So what I am doing now is just like I'm sewing it through the back. After sewing it like this, I'm going to turn it over to bring out the front parts. So let's just sew. So I'm just flipping it over I'm turning it to bring out the front of the material now. So after doing that, I'm going to use a yash pad. I repeat, yash pad. That's what I know this material to be. Is a thick polo material. It has a foam like texture, so we'll call it yash pad where I am here. So I'm going to use the yash pad to create the ruffles. So the measurement for the yash pad is 16 length, and then the breadth is 10. So I'll quickly close it up, just fold it and then close it up. You know, the material, the Ankara material is not big, so for that reason I need something that will help the material, that will help it look big, you understand. So hence I'm using the yash pad. So when I finish sewing the yash pad, if I like, I will flip it over. If I don't, I might just leave it like that. It's not it does not matter, either you flip it over or not, you can leave it the way it is. So I decided to turn it. It's a matter of choice. So the next thing I'll do is One thing I forgot to say is that the length of the yash pad is actually the length I want the ruffles to be. So if you want your ruffles longer than what I have, it then means that you cannot use 16 as your length, or if you want it shorter, then it means you have to go below 16. So it's a matter of choice. So all I did was to just fix the yash pad inside the Ankara that I already sewn before. I showed you how I sew it, and then push it and make sure that the Ankara is exactly the size of the yash pad I have. So I'll just tuck it in and then use my machine and sew that edge. I'll do the same thing to the second side as well. I'll just tuck it in, make sure it's neat, and then I'll make sure that the yash pad is not actually showing in any way. So I'll just sew it like that. After sewing it, I'll just bring it to the base that I've already prepared, and then I'll just fix it to it. So you can just see how it looks. It came out bigger. You will not even know that the material I use is a small material. You understand? So from afar, you can never tell, except you watch this video now, you cannot tell that it's just a little material I used to come up with this. So I do hope you enjoyed today's class. So with the material now, I'm just going to check for the middle and then go above the middle, because I want it a little bit to the side. So that's the reason you see me measuring the middle there. So after I just pin it down, then I will use my needle and thread and then attach it. I will attach it to the already prepared base with needle and thread, and the thread should be a matching thread. You understand? Don't use a contrasting thread, though this is a multicolored material, so it will be difficult that you have a contrasting thread. Any of the colors in the material will go well for your sewing. So I'll just push the ruffles, range it the way I want, and then I'll stick every part of it down, and this is just it. I do hope you love it. You can see the outcome. Even with the pieces of material, I was able to come up with this creative idea, and that is why my name is Creative Hands Platform, because in this platform we are good with creating things. You understand now? So this is it. I'm so grateful. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing as well. To as many that have subscribed and as many that are yet to subscribe, I beg you, please subscribe. So this is all for today's class. I do hope you enjoyed the tutorials. The rest of the video will just be on how I fix it. I am done with what I am doing, and I hope you do understand. If you cannot get yash pad material to use, I advise that you can use foam. I don't know what else to call it. Foam. I advise that you can use foam. That is, yes, it's foam they call it now. Foam. You just get foam. You know, the foam they use to make like your bed, your chairs. You understand? There's this flat one that's just about 2.5 inch or 2 inch. You can just cut it and then put the material inside. It will be very okay. So this is it. Thank you for stopping by. Do have a nice day. Thank you so much.